I've just passed it to the president. That's why we've not passed the information to you. We are waiting for his approval to coordinate bringing students together in Africa. And we are going to start next year in Kenya in October to enfish food day during the ABF Congress at the ABF Assembly to envision all conventions and unions. So that one, they don't want us to even stay alone. They want all the leaders, officer, union officer, Congress, after which the following year thereabout, we start moving every 2 years, 3 years from one country or the other to have student Congress. It's a new beginning. And thank God you are coming at such a time. And you know more about this, even more than us. I've been telling people that the opportunity I have now is that I have a chairman that knows more about the youth and student ministry, even more than me. So I don't need to struggle to explain anything. National is abreast with it all. So we want to celebrate you and thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. This is the day the Lord has made. It's me great pleasure to be here today. And He will tell you that it was almost impossible. Right now, I ought to have been in Lagos at another event. Yesterday I tried, I could not make it. But by some divine rearrangement, my trip to Lagos was made impossible today. Then I got a couple of assignments that I had to attend to. I just came off the TVC television on a 1-hour program. I had some meetings, and I told him I'll meet with you. He said quite a lot of nice things about me. One is that I'm a bona fide Baptist member. So like they say, you can scratch that from the cradle. Born a Baptist. I've grown up a Baptist. Matured as a Baptist. I remain a Baptist. But I think what is most important is the fact that one remains a Christian. But we have been called through various denominations to profess our faith and to serve. So being part of the Christian family, especially the youth family, excites me. 2 days to the Arise Congress in Lagos. And at first I was wondering, why me? Why this time? An extremely busy time. I'm sure you recall. But thank God, because He makes all things possible. I was able to attend the opening, like you did, bringing over 20,000 young people from across Nigeria under one roof. Something I could not achieve for 4 years when I was youth minister. I organized the first National Youth Conference in 2021. I brought maybe less than 5,000 young people from across the country for 3 days. But to see 20,000 plus young people, Christians, Baptists, these are brilliant professionals, young people, tech savvy, with great talents, professing faith, and believing that there's the hand of God in their lives, for me was exciting and was an experience. And I'm sure if you followed, you will know that Arise Congress was a success, because several weeks after, I still saw on social media elements, or even last week, I saw some parts of it. Now, I've started my conversation, and very often I reverse my protocol. So, conference and various levels. What will our community or society or our country be without leaders? Because even within the church, the creation of the church espouses the importance and the criticality of leadership. From the reverend, the shepherd of the church, to the diaconate, all biblical, and down the line. And because we have been called into these key positions, and I can't preach a sermon really. I can only just try to inspire and to encourage. We should never see whatever position of leadership trusted upon us as belittling. Because it is how you serve in that capacity that will propel you and use the hand of God to move you to a greater level of leadership and capacity. But then with leadership comes responsibility. With leadership comes sacrifices. With leadership comes perseverance. With leadership comes denial. And these are words you have heard before. But very often, when the rubber meets the road, when we are called upon to make those sacrifices, in those quiet moments, in those periods when we have competing needs, in those periods when there is the Adamic nature, and then there is the God nature to make that sacrifice, what decisions do we make or take? That is the test of leadership. And as we lead, don't forget, so many eyeballs are watching. So many people are monitoring. So many others are leading. Professor Jerry Gunner became popular when he did MAMSA. He said, when you lead, you do what? You lead well. Very important. It was a message under MAMSA that resonated across the length and breadth of our country. But because outside of this fold of the Baptist Student Fellowship, we're also placed in various areas and capacities where we work as professors, where we school as students, where we work in our various vocations. That leadership mantle and spirit must never disappear. I am a product of Baptist Student Fellowship. And if you dig very well, you find out that I was once the president of the Baptist Student Fellowship of the Nasara Baptist Church in Jos. And some of the great things we did was to make sure that when students came back on holidays, we had programs. We kept them busy. We were very proactive in engaging them, in opening them up to realities of the world. But most importantly, in using the Bible But also more importantly, because of my training, I'm only going to whisper to Reverend Doctor the financial support I will provide. And he has done exceptionally well. Sometimes he calls me like 5 times. I'm not able to pick him. When I call him back, I'm worried that he's going to be annoyed. And he's like, just leave me alone.